Rachel, and today I'm going to be sharing with you items that will be available in September's Polish Pickup Shop. Before we get started, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you're looking forward to seeing these items, and if you're not already subscribed, I hope you'll consider it. September's Polish Pickup theme is Scary Vibes. The shop's going to be open on September 2nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time through September 5th. The Polish Pickup site will open for wish listing the Sunday before the shop opens. This month, that is August 28th. There's not a set time for that. It's just whenever they can have it available and ready. So be on the lookout sometime, probably that afternoon. And while I have you here, just a quick little life update since it does concern the content that's going to go out on my channel. I've had a big summer, a lot of life changes, the biggest of which is that I'm going to be expecting a baby in January. This is mine and my husband's first, so we are really excited, a little overwhelmed, but very excited. And I've had some other things going on as well. I actually got a new job this summer in a new school, district, so that's very exciting. And as if that wasn't enough, I also fell down the stairs last week and have a pretty bad knee injury right now. So mobility is a challenge. So all of that to say that I am going to be taking a break from swatching, which includes my Polish Pickup videos, at the end of September. So through the month of September, you can expect to continue seeing swatch and review videos on my channel. But beginning in October, I will still be continuing to release nail polish videos, and all my content here on my channel will be nail polish related. But I am going to be taking a break from swatching so I can focus on the other things that are going on in my life. I know a lot of you really look forward to my review videos and my Polish Pickup videos especially, so I hope that this doesn't come as too much of a disappointment. I've been really dreading making this announcement because I just don't want to let you down. But at the same time, I have to try to find a balance somewhere, and I think this is going to be what's best for me and my family. So thank you for your continued support and understanding. Hopefully this portion of the video wasn't super duper long. I just wanted to kind of throw it in there so you knew what was going on and why you weren't seeing a video from me in October. All right, we have a lot of gorgeous polishes to look at, super spooky and scary. So let's go ahead and get into the swatches. So we are going to take a look at this month's offerings that I have to share with you in rainbow order. Although there's not the most variety ever, we have a lot of purples to look at and some greens and a few miscellaneous shades. So we're starting off with Dom Nail Polish. Don't go in there. It's haunted AF. It's described as being a ghoulish green base shimmer that shifts of red, orange, gold, and green. It's going to be priced at $13 and we'll have a cap of 200 bottles. Side note, I do apologize for my voice. It's a little scratchy. I've got allergies going on. On application, this one had a smooth, easy to work with formula. I love the Dom nail polish paddle brush. It made application very simple. On that second coat, we got a better buildup of that beautiful green base color, and in 3 coats I reached near full opacity. Not quite full opacity, but close to it. I definitely could see some visible nail line. Longer nails, you'll see it even more than you see it on me, but I thought 3 coats actually looked beautiful all on its own. So here's what 3 coats looks like with a glossy top coat. I'm really impressed with that ghoulish green description because that's the vibe I got from this polish when I put it on. It definitely has like an eerie, spooky, mystic feel to it. Pictured our 3 coats of Dom nail polish. Don't go in there, it's haunted AF. From Bee's Knees Lacquer this month we have Ghost or Grandma. This one's described as being a ghostly pale green with glowy blue shimmer. It's going to retail for $13 and will have a cap of 500 bottles. This one also had a wonderful formula. I love seeing all of that gorgeous glowy shimmer on the brush. It built up well in 3 coats. You got a beautiful yellowy green base, but I could still see quite a bit of nail line. It definitely is a more sheer shade, so if that's not your thing, you might want to pair this with a blurring base coat or a polish that is similar. So here's what 3 coats looks like with the glossy top coat. That base really does pull like a yellowy, pruggly green on me. It's so interesting and so Bee's Knees Lacquer. Pictured are 3 coats of Ghost or Grandma from Bee's Knees Lacquer. Coming from Bluebird Lacquer this month, we have The Walking Dead. It has spooky shifts of lime, blue, and purple with black flakies and the ghost of black reflective glitter. It's going to retail for $12.50 and there will be no cap. This one had a great formula. You can see there are a lot of flakies and pigments packed in there. It didn't feel thick at all, especially for a reflective glitter polish. And I found that those flakies filled themselves in well, if you know what I mean. Like the gaps that were there on that second coat, I was just able to fill those in very effortlessly. So I reached full opacity in 2 coats, but longer nails you might want 3. So here's what 2 coats looks like with a glitter smoother and a glossy top coat. I would recommend a glitter smoother, and because of the reflective glitter, this one will be slightly difficult to remove, although it wasn't too bad. Look at those shifts. So pretty and very sparkly as well. Pictured are 2 coats of The Walking Dead from Bluebird Lacquer. This month, Stella Chroma brings us Ghost. This one's described as being a vivid purple with silver holographic glitter, hollow flakies, and a strong pink shimmer. This one's going to retail for $13 and there will not be a cap. This one had a beautiful formula. You can see it's got a squishy purple base and it's packed with all of that hollow. I do not know what kind of hollow Pam used in this, but my word, this thing was sparkly. I could see the holographic pigments in indoor overhead lighting. It was remarkable. This built up to full opacity in 2 coats, but I did find the 3rd coat deepened the color a little bit, so I would recommend 3. I'd also recommend a glitter smoother to smooth it out, and it will be slightly difficult to remove. So here's 3 coats, glitter smoother and a glossy top coat. Again, the hollow, just wow. The base color, just wow. I wore this for 2 days and I didn't want to take it off. It's stunning. Pictured are 3 coats of Ghost from Stella Chroma. I am so excited to be sharing with you Stella Chroma's Emulsified Sugar Scrub for this month. The scent is gummy worms. Yum. So the scent description is a combination of orange, strawberry, raspberry, lemon, and peach with just a hint of sugary sweetness. It's going to retail for $6.50 and it comes in a 2.5 ounce tub with no cap. As you can see, this has a wonderful ingredients list. Of course, we've got that sugar as the base, and then there are lots of nourishing oils like almond oil, so take note if you have nut allergies, apricot kernel oil, shea butter, cocoa butter that help moisturize as you exfoliate. I would say as far as sugar scrubs go, this one is on the finer side, so if you're someone who doesn't like those more gritty scrubs, you want something a little bit more gentle, this one would be one I would highly recommend trying. And the fragrance, I drooled when I smelled this the first time. I had to fight not to eat it. I was so excited to have this because I love their sugar scrub anyway, but in the gummy worm scent, I might buy it back up. Coming from DRK Nails this month, we have I'm in Love with a Monster. This is a green magnetic pigment. It's the same ingredient used as Panthenol, mixed with colored flakes, purple reflective glitter, and a blue-violet liquid pigment. It's going to retail for $13, and currently the cap is TBD, to be decided, so we shall see. This one was a little bit sheer on that first coat. You can see it's got a jelly base, and you can see already those reflective glitters just sparkling, those pretty green magnetic pigments twinkling, and all of those beautiful flakes. I thought on the first coat this wasn't going to build up to full opacity, but was relieved to see on the 3rd coat that it did. So I applied the first 2 coats as normal, applied the 3rd coat, magnetized, held it for 30 seconds, and here was the finished look. I really find that magnetizing pulls in all those green pigments and reveals those beautiful green flakes. So here are 3 coats with a glitter smoother and a glossy top coat. This one will be slightly difficult to remove, and on my ring finger I left it unmagnetized. I do see a little bit of nail line on the magnetized nails, but it wasn't super noticeable in person. And then here's what that looks like under flashlight. Incredibly sparkly. You're looking at 3 coats of I'm in Love with a Monster from DRK Nails. Night Owl Lacquer brings us Magic Potion, which is described as being a deep purple jelly base loaded with glowing green to fuchsia to red shimmer and black to red multichrome micro flakies. This one will be $13 and there will be no cap. This one also had a great formula. You can see it's pretty opaque on that first coat, and man, we get a lot of those red to black flakies. I felt like it was pretty decently opaque at 2 coats. My nail length or shorter, you could definitely stop at 2. I did go in for 3 just to see if it would change it at all, because I did go in for a slightly thinner second coat and I reached full opacity no problem. So I think longer nail lengths, you should be good to go in 3 coats. So here's what those 3 coats looks like with the glossy top coat. The shifts in this one were incredible, from that green to the purple, and then the shifts in the red to black multichrome flakes on top of that made this one really interesting. I feel like out of all the polishes I'm sharing with you today, this is one of the ones that just screams Halloween. Pictured are 3 coats of Magic Potion from Night Owl Lacquer. This month from Noodles Nail Polish, we have It's Frickin' Bats. Oh, I love that little girl. I love it. I have a shirt that says It's Frickin' Bats, and so I got so excited when I saw this polish. Anyway, it's described as being a purple crelly with matte and hollow black glitters, orange iridescent glitters, and hollow orange glitters. It's going to retail for $11.50, and it will not have a cap. This one had a really squishy, fun, super shiny jelly base and a lot of those glitters in there. Noodles nail polish, you never have to dig for the glitters. They come out plentifully. There are a lot in abundance. So in 2 coats, I didn't see any visible nail line, but I did want to deepen up the base color a little bit, so I added a 3rd coat that did thicken up the polish because there's so many glitters in here. So I would recommend going in for thinner coats so that you don't have any dragging with those glitters, that kind of thing. So here's what 3 coats looks like, plus a glitter smoother. You're definitely going to want that for this polish, and a glossy top coat. It is jam-packed with the glitters. I would recommend soaking this one off. But wow, this shade of purple with the black, with the orange, with the hollow, it doesn't get more Halloween than that. Pictured are 3 coats of It's Frickin' Bats from Noodles Nail Polish. This month from Wildflower Lacquer, we have Ghostly Good Time. It's described as being a purple jelly base packed with red to gold to green crystal flakes, pink to orange to purple crystal flakes, and aqua to green to purple crystal flakes. This one will retail for $13, and hallelujah, it has no cap. This one had a stunning formula. It definitely has a jelly base, but it has a lot of those flakies in there. Taylor was very generous. Has so many flakies that I reached full opacity in 2 coats. Those flakies really do cover the nail line very, very well. If you've got longer nails, maybe you'll want to go in for 3, but I think most people will be good in 2. And if you've got extra flakies hanging out on top, on the tip of your nail, you can just pat those down like I did there. So that's 2 coats. Look at those flakes. So here's 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one is so flaky packed, I feel like you could even add a glitter smoother to make the look even more beautiful. And if you are wondering if it looks great matte, here's your answer. Of course it does. It's incredible matte or glossy. I loved this one as well. Pictured are 3 coats of Ghostly Good Time from Wildflower Lacquer. Coming from KBShimmer this month, we have It Scares Me. It's described as being a cool-toned, grape-like purple base that's loaded with micro color-shifting flakes that shift from green to yellow to pink magenta. It's going to be $12, and there will not be a cap. This one had an outstanding formula, extremely smooth, quite pigmented, and I was able to reach full opacity in just 2 coats. If you've got longer nails, maybe you would want 3, but I think most people will be good in 2. That gave me the coverage, it gave me the color, and lots of those shifty flakies. So here is what those two coats look like with a glossy top coat. Even though this one was very pigmented, I did not personally experience staining, but I would recommend a base coat. And yeah, these micro flakies are extremely reflective and very, very glowy. Pictured are two coats of It Scares Me from KBShimmer. In the IPU shop this month, KBShimmer will be offering their hand and body sugar scrub in the scent Pretty Grape. This is going to retail for $10 and there will not be a cap. The scent description is it's supposed to remind you of those yummy Halloween treats people enjoy. Grape soda, maybe a yummy piece of grape gum, and it's supposed to smell like juicy grapes. It's got notes of Concord grapes as well as sun-ripened berries for a sweet scent with just a little bit of sparkle. I definitely agree with that description. I could have been blindfolded and smelled this, and I don't have the best nose in the world. I would have known it was grape instantly. It smells like grape candy, like grape Jolly Ranchers. That's what I thought of. It's got a soft light purple color, and yeah, I'm a big fan of KBShimmer sugar scrubs. Lots of great ingredients in here. It's got olive oil, castor seed oil, cocoa seed butter, and shea butter to help moisturize as it exfoliates. It is one of the more grittier scrubs I like to use, so if you like something a little bit more heavy duty, then this is going to be one you want to grab. From Music City Beauty this month, we have I Put a Spell on You. This one is described as being a deep purple jelly base with green to gold magnetic pigment, green ghost flakes, and silver reflective glitter. The price will be $13.50, and this will be capped at 100 bottles. I was so taken aback by the opacity of this one. If I were wearing it unmagnetized, I would say it would be a one coater, but I did go in for one normal coat and then magnetize the second coat, and this was the finished look. I think this one will be a two coater for just about everybody, but look at that contrast, that dark, very vampy purple base with the shift in the magnetics from the green, the blue, the gold, and then you also get all the sparkly reflex from those reflective glitters. I did need to add a glitter smoother with this one, and because of the reflective glitter, it will be difficult to remove, but wow, this polish is very complex. Pictured are two coats of I Put a Spell on You from Music City Beauty. Coming from Fair Maiden Polish this month, we have Camp Crystal Lake. This one's described as being a bright neon pink with icy shimmer packed in that goes green to aqua to violet. This one's going to be $12 and there will not be a cap. On application, I was very impressed with the formula of this polish. I thought for one coat of a neon pink shade, this had very impressive opacity and lots of that shimmer in there too. I believe I could have stopped at two coats. I did go in for a third because probably, honestly, I was just having so much fun applying this beautiful pink that I just didn't want to stop. Let's be real. But yeah, I would say between 2 or 3 coats depending on your application and nail length. The shimmer in here was beautiful, and I think this one just really took me by surprise. I was not expecting to get a neon pink this month with Halloween being the theme, but I'm kind of all about it. I'm about neon pink anyway, but the shifts in here, the brightness of the base, the wonderful formula, I was sold. Pictured are 3 coats of Camp Crystal Lake from Fair Maiden Polish. This month from Unicorn Magic Skincare, we have their Deluxe Coconut Milk Hand Cream and the scent Spooky Vibes. This one's going to retail for $8.50. That's for this 2-ounce jar, and it will be capped at 200 bottles. The scent description is it smells like buttery caramel corn drizzled with a toffee pumpkin glaze. Oh my gosh, you all, the scents this month. I was not prepared. This smells exactly as described. It smells sweet, but slightly salty, and I can't get enough of it. If you haven't used this lotion before, it is one I love to use, especially as we start to work our way into the cooler months. It's a heavier lotion. You can see it's not budging a little bit in that bottle or in the jar. It is thick, and it moisturizes my skin very well. Lots of nourishing ingredients in here. It's got
organic coconut milk, rice bran oil, jojoba oil, sunflower oil, shea butter, avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, mango butter, cocoa butter. I mean, you name it. If it's nourishing, pretty much it's in here. It does contain lanolin, so take note of that if you do have an allergy. But yeah, another wonderful skin product I would recommend. From Pampered Polishes, we have My Bugs, My Bugs, My Bugs. This one's described as being a pink-leaning nude crowley loaded with a variety of flakes and ultra chrome chameleon flakes that glows in the dark. Yeah, I did not realize that until just now, so I did not take photos of it glowing in the dark, but now I'm very curious. I'll have to look those up. Anyway, this is going to retail for $13, and there will not be a cap. On application, this one had a wonderful formula. If I'm being honest, I was prepared to not be crazy about this one, just seeing it in the bottle, but once I got it on my nails, things couldn't have changed more. I loved this against my skin tone. I thought it was the perfect kind of mannequin hand shade, which just made it the most Halloween thing ever. So here's what 2 coats looks like with a glossy top coat. Those flakes smoothed out perfectly with a glossy top coat. And yeah, beautiful 2 coat formula, lots of flakes, really soft base color. I really enjoyed this one as well. Pictured are 2 coats of My Bugs, My Bugs, My Bugs from Pampered Polishes. And the final polish I have to share with you today comes from Linby Designs. It's called Metaphysical Chaos. It's described as being a soft black to pale orange thermal with scattered and linear holographic and intense green to blue to purple shifting shimmer. It's going to be $13 and there will be no cap. On application, this one had, I feel like, a classic Linby Design shimmer formula. Her polishes, a lot of them, tend to be very sheer on that first coat, but I'm always surprised with how well they build up. In 3 coats in its cold state, which is what you're about to look at here, this one was fully opaque on my nails and I could see no visible nail line. I got that soft kind of charcoal gray base with all that shimmer and the beautiful hollow as well. So here's 3 coats with a glossy top coat. You can see the orange, it kind of looked like a nude on me. In the warm state, it kind of looked like a nudish shade, and then towards my tips, you see that cold state. Really interesting and fun and unique combination. Pictured are 3 coats of Metaphysical Chaos from Linby Designs. And the final item I have to share with you today, coming from Linby Designs as well and headed to the IPU shop, is their wax melt for this month. It's called Here for a Gourd Time. It's described as having a blend of warm spices, sweet vanilla cream, and warm woods. The price for this wax melt will be $5 and it will be capped at 110 melts. So this smells like quintessential fall to me. And I always feel like Linby Designs does a wonderful job having a unique and kind of hard to put your finger on exactly what you're smelling blend of scents in her wax melts. I definitely smell the spiciness, I smell the sweetness, and then I smell the woodiness, but it's extremely balanced. None of the notes overpower the others. I do really feel like it's truly balanced, and I love the combination of colors in here as well. The soothing shade of gray in the wax, and then those soft pastel orange glitters. So pretty. All right, and now for a quick recap. Man, look at that sparkle, it's beautiful. We're gonna take a look at all the polishes I shared with you today, swatch side by side in the same order that I presented them. This is outdoors in natural sunlight. So from left to right, we have Dom nail polish. The more yellow toned green is Bee's Knees Lacquer. The flaky sparkly one is Bluebird Lacquer. That purple with the hollow is Stella Chroma. With the flakies and the green magnetic is DRK Nails. With the red to black multi-chrome flakes is Night Owl Lacquer. With the orange glitter is Noodles nail polish. The purple with the flakes is Wildflower Lacquer. The purple shimmer shade is KBShimmer. That dark purple with the gold magnetic is Music City Beauty. The pink is Fair Maiden polish. The nude shade is Pampered Polishes. And there at the end is the Linby Designs. All right, let's look at them one more time, this time in some lower outdoor lighting. From left to right, we have Dom Nail Polish. The yellow toned green is Bee's Knees Lacquer. The green to blue flaky shift is Bluebird Lacquer. That first purple is Stella Chroma. With the green magnetic pigment is DRK Nails. With those red to black flakies is Night Owl Lacquer. With the black and orange glitters, we've got Noodles Nail Polish. With that rainbow of flakes is Wildflower Lacquer. With the pink micro flakes is KBShimmer. The very deep purple with the gold magnetic is Music City Beauty. The neon pink is Fair Maiden Polish. The nude is Pampered Polishes. And there at the end we have Linby Designs.
All right, so those are all the items I have to share with you this September coming to the Polish Pickup Shop, which again is gonna open on September 2nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So let me know down in the comments all of your thoughts. Are you loving this month's theme? Are you loving the colors we had to choose from? What do you wish we would have seen instead? I'm curious. Personally, I always love a good spooky theme. I'm not a big Halloween person necessarily, but man, Halloween nail polishes, there's not much that's better. That being said, I did have quite a few top picks this month. My first top pick comes from Dom Nail Polish. It's Don't Go In There, It's Haunted AF. There's something about this color base that is so mysterious and eerie. And then that combined with all of the gorgeous shifts in the shimmer, the green, the gold, the bright, vibrant red. When I had this on my nails, I could not stop staring. So shifty and pretty. We didn't have a lot of purples to choose from this month, but a few of them really stood out. One of my faves was Stella Chroma's Ghost. As soon as I unboxed this, I just my eyes lit up. The amount of sparkle in this base is unreal. A lot of times, as I'm sure you know, hollow polishes only light up in natural sunlight or maybe under LED. But this polish is so holographic and so sparkly that even in regular overhead lighting, I could see those rainbows. Oh, I loved it. And I think the base color is really versatile as well. I think purple naturally lends itself to Halloween, but I could see myself wearing this kind of mid-tone purpley shade any time of year. Another top pick was Wildflower Lacquer Ghostly Good Times. This one had a rich vampy purple base and every color flaky you can imagine. Seriously, I see pink, green, gold, blue, purple, every color, and it's so beautiful against that purple base. I was especially impressed with the formula for this one, how the jelly base was so richly pigmented, but it still allowed those flakes to shine through. And my last top pick for the month comes from Fair Maiden Polish, Camp Crystal Lake. Y'all know I cannot resist a gorgeous, bright, hot pink, and this one was so unexpected for a scary vibes month theme, in my opinion. I was definitely expecting to see a lot of oranges, maybe vampy reds, purples, and greens this month. So when I unboxed this pink, I was like, wow, this is definitely different for Halloween. I love seeing makers try something out of the box and different, and this definitely was. The formula was beautiful, the shift in the shimmer is fantastic, and this shade of pink I could not get enough of on myself. So those are my top picks. Let me know yours in the comments. Let me know what else you're grabbing in addition to what I shared with you today. Also, let me know down in the comments if you would be interested in me doing a Q&A. I thought about doing a dedicated video to the whole life update thing, but I've just never done one of those videos before, so it felt a little weird. But if you'd be interested in asking some questions about nail polish or swatching or just life in general, let me know down in the comments because that's been something I've been wanting to do. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully this video is helpful for you in deciding what to grab. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!